Hello students, good morning. Once again I welcome you in class 6 English. I hope you enjoy your term 1, then the vacation of the Janmashtami very well. And I hope also that you are safe with your family. Now, we all know that our term 1 syllabus over. This is the new, it means periodic 2, it means PA2 is going on. The PA2 syllabus is chapter 8 to chapter 10. Poem 4 and poem 5, and we all also know that our third unit first chapter, which is the third unit first chapter, that is what? Unknown world. Chapter 7 it is the creature, and it is the chapter 8, the mystery at the sea. Now in this chapter also related to the scientific fictions. Now just quickly revise the things. What do you mean by the fiction? It means the writing in imagination, right? It is not in real world, it is our imaginations. Suppose if I give you the examples of Gulliver Travels. Now do you think that in this world there is one island where the people who are tiny people it means this much land, short heighted person, right? Do you think that in this world, in this some island, people who are very tiny, we call that tiny person. Do you think that people who are 30 to 40 feet heighted person in some places of the world? No, it is just and just imagination. We all know that Jonathan Swift, who wrote one book, the name of the book is Gulliver Travels. This book is divided into the 4 parts, but in all the 4 parts he is presenting imaginative world. Number 1 part of the tiny person, number 2 is the long heighted person, some place where the island is moving around the floating island, and number 4 where the half of the human body and half of the horse body. These are the imaginative writing. Here in this chapter the same thing, the writer also presenting a scientific fictions. Fiction, it means the imagination related to the science. Now I will start the chapter. Before I will give you some objectives of this chapter. Number 1, to familiarize with the mystery writing. Now what do you mean by the mystery? Mystery means what? Mystery means suspense. In this chapter you will learn the suspense of the story. Beginning you will not know about, you don't know about any mystery. You just realize, okay, it is the creatures, whatever the writer presenting in this chapter, you believe on it. But at last the suspense will open. To identify the element of the mystery writing. Now in this chapter you have to identify the elements. Now elements means what? The different characteristics that you have to find out. Which are the characteristics that we have to use if we want to write a mystery writing, to enable students to create mental images, right? Now we have to create mental images in our mind. It means the writer presenting here whatever the things, we have to create image in our mind. Okay, these are the things, it will happen, it was also happen. These images you have to create in your mind. So I hope students you have to understand the introduction of the chapter very well. Now I will start chapter reading and explanation. Now here the writer presenting the time period. So my first question, what was the time period? So the time period is what? In the summer of 1866. Which year? 1866. The season is summer. The strange things began to take place in the oceans of the world, right? Some strange things that happens into the ocean of the world. Now what is the thing? That ships reported seeing a huge creature that no one had ever seen before. So see that in first line, that take place in the oceans, or strange things began to take place in the oceans of the world. See, I told you that elements of the mystery writing. See that first line, there is a suspense, right? Strange things they had to see. Now who seen? That ships reported, right? So what are the strange things that take place oceans of the world? That what? The ships reported a huge creature right? No one had ever seen before. They had seen one huge creature that before they had never seen these creatures. Some of the ships actually collided with this creature. Now collided means what? A dash or struck against, right? Dash, it means with the help of its tail, it struck the ships. It means hit and the ship will break down. So here says that collided with the tail, and with this the creature also struck the ships. On ship even had its iron hull pierced right through in an encounter with the sea monster. See that? Iron hull. Hull means the main body of the ship which floats on water. It means what? Right? Part of the ships. Right? That is what the part. Right? It's a triangle shapes, and with the help of this part, the ship floating into the water. So says what? That one ship even had its iron hull pierced right through the encounter with this sea monsters. Encounter means unexpected meeting or event. One ship also says that it is unexpected for me that I will see this creature. Unexpected, because whenever he start to driving, it means start to sailing. That time he did not realize. It means the ships or crew members did not realize that he will see this creature into the sea. So here, who is Professor Aronnax? So Professor Pierre Aronnax was an expert on the sea and its creature. So he was expert of the sea and its creature. When asked about the sea monster, the professor's guess was that the creature was a giant narwhal. Narwhal, it is the one kind of the fish, rare type of the whale. It has a long tooth and it's found mostly the water of the Arctic oceans. This fish we have to find out near the Arctic oceans. And he, according to his opinion, what did he say? He said, according to my opinion, this creature was a giant narwhal. So what did Professor Aronnax say about creature? So he said about what? According to me, the creature was a giant narwhal. Since the monster was such a hazard means what? Danger or risk. We all know that if the sea monster, and it is very dangerous into the sea, it means very dangerous for the crew member, for the another ships, and who are the ships who are traveling into the crew member who is traveling into the ship, right? It will also danger for them. Now preparation were made to capture it. Now there is a preparation for capture this narwhal. A ship was prepared to go in search of the creature. So the next question, who was prepared to go in search of the creature? So Professor Aronnax, the crew member and the ship prepared to go in search of creature, and even also Professor Aronnax also to be a part of this expedition. As I told you that not only the ship, and the ship will alone, ship did not go alone into the sea for the identify the creature. If there is a crew member if they are in the ship, who are the sailors in the ship, and then after they can identify or they can catch this creature. So Professor Aronnax also a part of this expedition. Now expedition means the journey. For 3 months the ship had been searching the oceans, but they had not spotted the monster yet. How many times did this spend into the ship? So they are spending 3 months and traveling into the ship. Why? They want to catch the creature, but there is no sign, there is not a single point, they had not spotted the monster here. By the end of the time, the crew felt discouraged and supplies were running low. See that? And obviously, if you are continuously traveling 3 or 4 hours by your car or by bus or by train, then after you want also the relaxation, right? So they are traveling into the ship where there is not a single hotel we can see that, right? So they are continue traveling into the ship, and obviously they are also discouraged and they felt disappointed also, right? So why did the crew member feel discouraged? Because why? And supplies were running low. Whatever the supplies means food and water, right? Food and water, whatever the food and water they have to they had taken with them, their capacity is also become a low. So within a few days, the quota, it means the whatever their necessity supplies will over. Then after, what will they do? So that's why they become discouraged. The captain asked them to be patient for 3 more days, right? The captain said what? You will be patient for 3 days. If you patient for 3 months, why will you not take a patient for 3 days? Please, for 3 days you will stay into the ship. If the monster was not spotted in that time, the captain would agree to return home. And they said that, okay, if within 3 days, if we was not spotted that creature, then what will we do? We would agree to return the home. 2 days passed without a sign of the monster. How many days passed? There are 2 days passed without the sign of the monster. So who was the assistant of the Aronnax? So says that one of the 3rd day at 8 in the evening. What is the time period? 3rd day. So he says that describe the 3rd day of the ship. So says that what? 3rd day, evening time. What is the time? 8 o'clock. Professor Aronnax stood looking out the sea with his assistant Conseil. Who is his assistant? Conseil. He was stood into the sea, look out to the sea. The moon was low on the horizon and the sea was calm. What did they have to observe? There was a moon, right? Low on the horizon, where the earth and the sky meet, right? Earth, here there is no earth. That's why where the sea and the sky meet, that at that place it's known as horizon. And that place the moon was low down and the sea was also calm. Well, sir, said Consul, it looks as if we will have to return empty-handed. What did Consul say that? I think that we would have to return with the empty-handed. So what did Professor Aronnax and his assistant here? So here says that yes, replied the professor, said yes, it is according to you. We will return with the empty-handed. I will look a bit of the fool now. One time, see that. I will look a bit of fool now. Do you think that I am a fool? Here they are using the question tag. I will look a bit of a fool now. One time. But sir, began Consul, you only. He wants to complete his sentence, but before, what happened? So, Consul did not have a time to complete his sentence. They hear a below. Below means what? Below means loud shout. You have to hear a loud shout. And what is the sound? That a lookout at the top of the mast. Mast means a tall pole, right? It is the tall pole that sails hang over from the ship. It is the top where the ship is sailed. And here said what? Look out there, the beast out there of the starboard bow. Now beast means what? Creature. We have to see the creature. Where it? Near the starboard bow. Now starboard bow means what? A side of the ship that on the right, when you are facing the way it is moving. It is the place from where the ship is moving from the right side. Now everyone ran to the side of the ship and stared out to sea. So where did everyone run? So everyone ran towards where? The side of the ship. And what did they do? So they stared out to the sea. Why? Because before their eyes was the monster they had been looking for. So here the question, describe the mysterious creature. So what they did? So their eyes was a monster and they had been looking for them. It was one of the surface of the sea, right? It was the surface of the sea. An enormous creature with two blazing eyes that cast an airy glow on the water. Now airy means strange and brightening their eyes. It is looking very strange. Their eyes is very strange. The creature is very enormous. Enormous means very huge creature, right? And two blazing eyes. Two blazing eyes means very bright eyes, right? They have to cast into the water, and from the water they are watching to us. So students, here our first part is over. The next part I will teach you tomorrow. Thank you.